¿Tutto bene o no tutto bene? A ver... ¿Se oye bien así? ¿Suficiente? Comiendo, ¿eh? Comiendo pito. Pues hoy vamos a seguir, Nujit, si te parece, jugando al No For Broadcast. Exactamente, siempre entra una buena butifarra, siempre está bien. Vale. Pues vamos a seguir, si te parece. Si no te parece, también. Yo butifarra no, pero he comido... pollo. A ver, que quite la música. Día. Día no se sabe, el confinamiento.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex.
La regidora, esta es la que pone los aplausos en... La que le da el botón y pone aplauso en las pantallas. ¿Qué pasa?
Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it now. Look left, Alex, out the window.
Uy, me parece que esta es la parte de los muy... Uy. No me gusta esto,
You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off. Hold down the big button until it's
Vale.
fully charged. Then release it to zap the little fuckers.
Mantengo. Y pepinazo, mira.
Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now.
Otra
Zap it
vez.
off before it starts to mess up the signal again.
Vale, tampoco era tan difícil. Lo único es que te entran en el estudio,
For now.
creo.
Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot.
A ver los
Alex,
anuncios bien
keep
puestos,
your
¿no?
ears open.
¿Qué anuncios
Hear the
cogemos,
climbing up the
Nujit?
tower. Don't let them build up.
Reflexiones, unas buenas reflexiones para empezar. Quedan 50 segundos.
This has no credibility, Jenny. No professionalism.
Vamos a poner esto por los loles. Y pensamiento del pirado.
It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to
¿Qué te
know
parece,
the
Nujit?
difference. Of course, Megan's place looked lovely.
Pincho
But I
a
can't say,
este.
can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Con Crims.
Decided to take his chances on the wild
Estuvo bien
side,
Crims anoche.
rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks
Hombre, tampoco es un
Yes,
petardo,
I can
Nujit.
hear her.
No es un petardo, está estresado. Está estresado el hombre.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Pero Megan me cae mejor, ¿eh?
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
No sé si empieza él o empieza Megan, ¿eh?
4, 3,
Good evening.
Mierda.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
and I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefox?
A ver.
It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs.
Hombre, no.
Snugglefox toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we had so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may
Bueno,
be
el
taking
señor Abrazamimos la está liando un poco, así que voy a elegir la A, ¿vale?
The Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household.
Sí, es raro este día, pero es divertido. A ver, se fumaron un poco un caliqueño, ¿eh?
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked
Por
away
lo que
easily
un
by
joven sano es capaz
healthy
de...
individuals.
Vale.
They do, however, pose a particular
Son una amenaza
risk to the
particularmente
elderly
para los
or
ancianos o para aquellos
pre-existing medical
con patologías.
conditions, like
Patologías
fatal
previas como el
lung
síndrome del moratón fatal.
Going stir crazy. With no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic
31 días confinados, pues no te queda nada. Como sea lo mismo que la pandemia.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge
A ver.
of uncharacteristically bold behavior in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time
Pues esta,
in
¿no?
the Donaldson household.
In response
Esta
to
que es más
nationwide
sugerente, ¿no?
lack of toilet paper, which was of course raided by the Mrs. Snugglehugs to construct their vast hives, many of the nation's adults.
Muchos adultos del país han optado por una solución más infantil. ¿Qué pasa? Mierda.
Old dog's new tricks. Bad boy celibacy, Johnny Hansen.
Toma.
Saying that he just can't wait until this lockdown's over so he can start his new career.
It is of course up to each of us to choose how we spend this brief spell of collective unconsciousness.
A ver, un señor con bananos o James Corden con bata.
Making his announcement by drunkenly shouting at his neighbors from the steps of his capital accommodation, Johnny was heard to repeatedly yell,
¿Cómo que con una carta de más 15?
Before failing to get back inside his house and sleeping it off over a low edge.
Es James Corden, ¿a que sí? Un poquito.
The shape of things to come. In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborg Horgensvoord
Esto...
have certainly captured the public imagination.
Venga, la chica, ¿no? La chica mismo, si tampoco...
the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Hello, surface people. Helvetica here with a dispatch from the front lines. A quick update. Last night, the Wonkans launched a major offensive.
Otra vez, otra vez. Pero déjame, cabronazo. Un arma secreta. Dios. Pero vayáis, hombre, a la mierda, hombre. Otra vez. Vale, si cambio la pantalla... Y si no, no. Vale.
The quicker the relativistic forces of temporal causality will have a measurable effect upon the fixed dimensional parameters of your environment.
Yes, I've said that many times.
Papers, please.
Papers, please. Gran videojuego. A ese podemos jugar también, ¿eh? No, hombre, Nuyit, no. No digas eso. No me he enterado de nada. Pero el fuego siempre bien. Oh, pues mi cuñada a mí me ha quitado el pasaporte y no lo tengo. Y por su culpa no sé qué ha pasado, pero mi mujer se ha ido a no sé dónde y yo me he quedado aquí. Vale. Que nos han estado escuchando y que esto... ¿Qué pongo? ¿Al borracho o a la que es más o menos diplomática, un poquito de derechas? Al borracho, ¿no? Que siempre será más divertido. ¿Preparados para la censura?
Apparently, we need to have a chat about playing by the rules. So, the other night I were at my local park for research purposes, and there were a bunch of lads.
Había un puñado de chavales de cháchara sin preocuparse por nada. Y no solo no me dejaron unirme, sino que ni siquiera me dejaron darle un trago a su White Strike. Que es sinvergüenzas, ¿eh? Es sinvergüenza, no le dejaron beber ni un poquito, ¿eh? No sé qué he censurado, pero me sirve. Oye, ya basta, ¿no? Siempre hay que compartir el alcohol. Gran reflexión. El alcohol compártelo, pero lo que va siendo un buen cacaolat no lo compartas. Reflexión de vida, Nuyit. En unos instantes, Jeremy nos pondrá al día, bla 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 bla. ¿Qué pasa? Ah, vale, claro, que tengo que controlar en los planos también. Se me había olvidado que iba de esto el juego. Vale. Ahora la 1. Y en 9 segundos prevenidos hay que pinchar la cámara 4. Ole. Vale. Uf, muchas cámaras, Los muñecos, que no me pillen. La chica esta tiene un aire Ayuso. ¿Qué chica? La presentadora, Megan. Un poquito, Oye, ya basta, ¿no? Que tengo un informativo que controlar. Vale. Sin mirar, cuidado, sin mirar.
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingfield, Milwaukee is the CEO of Remington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali, Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory in what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Madre mía. Estela Reynolds, haciendo de pitonisa,
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
The voice seem to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington,
Mierda,
the
he pinchado lo que no era.
entire range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's
Mierda.
a world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be
Vale.
said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Remington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child's toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We
No, hombre, no.
see you, Sophia Remington. You are preening by a metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see
¿Qué dice esta señora?
nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little executioner just wiggle and wave his
Otra vez. Otro calambrazo.
before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands. On the
Ala, a mamar la parla.
and he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Remington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory, another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of adventure.
Tú si te estás enterando de algo de lo que dice, me avisas, Nujit, porque yo lo que es la trama, por la trama aquí no estoy.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today, to tell you about a brand new product we're launching
Las caras, Juan.
simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its
Esta señora se ha fumado tremendo leño.
She'd do it.
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Won't be my future she's making up next.
Remington's Fist
¿Vale?
is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of
Que no me
Snuggle
toques la
Traps contains
antena.
devices, all
Que no me
guaranteed to
toques la
stop
antena, te
this
estoy
snuggle
diciendo.
scratch. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes.
Cuidado,
And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
We see
¿Cómo?
you,
Que Jeremy es un proxeneta.
No, honey, I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next generation
dices, Nujit?
Lardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying.
La pitonisa Reynolds.
And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines.
Vale.
Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys. But they're explosive fun.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation.
6 segundos, metemos el anuncio, Nujit.
tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Vale, lo he metido cuando me ha salido a mí de los huevos. Perfecto.
Was that all right?
Oh yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we...
She seems very nice, that young Miss Remington.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening
Ah, que te lo has inventado, Nugget, vale. Genial. Tiri, ti, tiri. Que mi aspecto físico sigue siendo importante. ¿Qué dice este ahora? Ah, que era el anuncio. Yo estaba leyendo el anuncio en vez de lo que me decía el del teléfono. Perfecto. Bien. ¿Cambiamos algún anuncio? De aquí abajo. Es que he puesto esto que no es un anuncio, es para todo el personal. Se van a enfadar, ¿no? Si pongo esto. Mejor que ponga este. Ah, la fiesta que se está montando aquí. Los muñecos. Que me peine. ¿Y esto para qué era? Esto todavía no es, ¿no? Que el ventilador es para más adelante. Uf. Está tocando mucho la moral lo de los osos, ¿eh? Es que este juego lo malo que tiene es que al final va de todo menos de realizar, ¿no? Uy, este señor me cae muy mal, ¿eh? Este señor es el que va contra el gobierno, me cae fatal, ¿eh?
The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly.
Este. Mira lo que tonto. Es paperclip pero en la tele. Sí. Y sin comprobar tantas cosas, pero también muy concentrado, ¿eh? Porque no veas. Vale. Es que ya realizo sin mirar, Nugget. Es que no me hace falta.
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed.
Las caras, Juan.
It would be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax.
¿Timing de qué? ¿Qué ha pasado?
They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every
Díselo, James.
from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted
Se está muriendo gente que hace mucho tiempo que no se moría. Y eso no se está teniendo en cuenta.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit!
Ala, bueno.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
¿Peligrosos de qué? Vamos a ver. Si es un osito, por favor, ¿cómo va a ser peligroso?
Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs.
Mira, ya vuelve por ahí el presentador.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves.
Que vienen. Toma calambrazo. A ver un poquito de las caras. Sigue habiendo interferencias aquí.
If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully we will appease the great ancient.
Este señor se va otra vez.
Katie, could it be any worse?
Las caras.
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health.
So the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the llama lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Díselo, díselo.
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
Esta señorita es muy mal hablada, ¿eh? Muy mal hablada. Oh, no, no, no.
Amassing an army to kidnap
Pero ¿esto qué es? ¿Esto qué es? Esto no es serio, ¿eh? A ver, un poco a Megan, ahora este. Hay que subir la audiencia, hay que subir un poquito la audiencia, ¿no, Eugene?
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
Not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Ahora.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James. Alan, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there.
Me ha gustado que pincha lo justo para que se vea un poquito cómo se levanta y pasa por el plano del otro.
Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an
Sí, una mente brillantísima el Jeremy.
status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for
Vale,
what I
Jeremy.
saw was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that.
Ojo, el Paul Corredoira.
Patrick Brannan. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely
Cuidado.
deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger
Ala.
just around the corner?
Volvéis a por otra si queréis.
This young, promising journalist before his full potential is unrealized. Will he die underappreciated by management?
A ver, que este sea... Mira, joder, qué cara tiene.
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Well, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise.
Joder, con la cadena, ¿eh?
In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our
Como les
streets?
vengo en inspección...
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
O sea, que la recomendación es que no salgan, pero él pues está en la calle, claro, como un buen reportero.
Jeremy there?
Which street? Which street
Croma.
are you on?
Que si es croma. Hombre, pues ahora que lo dices...
I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
La calle Bannon.
Avenue?
La calle falsa.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign. It says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that's strange. That's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Están pillando con el carrito del helado, ¿eh?
I'm on Bannon. Alright, fine. I'm not on Bannon Avenue. I'm at home, to be honest.
En vez de para censurar, podría haber una tecla para pegar calambrazo directamente. ¡Míralo! Pues no era croma, ¿eh? No era croma, era baño, ¿eh?
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
You hear that sound?
Plantando un pino en horario laboral, ¿eh?
I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck.
No digas palabrotas en la tele.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
Sí, sí, se ha colgado literal un calendario del campo, ¿eh? A ver, ahí. Oye, no digas nada que me van a banear, ¿eh? No me acuerdo si en este juego salía algún tipo de desnudo, pero no me gustaría mucho, la verdad. No, se va la audiencia. Aquí, hay que pinchar lo interesante, lo que le gusta a la gente. Uy. Los muñecos. La revelación de los muñecos. El modo stream. Es que tiene de eso este juego. Qué timing, con la realización. Increíble. Ay, los muñecos, que no me dejan vivir. Perfecto. No tiene modo stream esto, yo creo, ¿eh? Pero bueno, ya hemos pasado al segundo bloque, que es lo importante. No, ha llegado lo peor. Madre mía. Un muñeco en el estudio. Porque no tengo cámara, pero esto a mí me da un poco de susto, Lo de fuera sí que es croma, yo creo. Vale, 26 segundos. Ahora mismo no hay peligro, ¿no? Uy. El muñeco, ¿has visto? ¿Por qué los aviones son piñas? Pues no lo sé. Y hay otra piña aquí. Quítate ahí, hombre.
Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people vote it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win.
¿Cómo te baneo, Nuyit?
And who will National Nightly lose. Fuck off, Jenny. There's one thing to do this to me. There's not to do fucking puns.
Pero ¿qué pasa?
How are we playing? Well, joining me is a man who knows all about playing. It's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny. It's good to
see you. No.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah.
Uf, tengo que estar demasiado atento aquí, Igual no hablo mucho ahora,
Yeah, you called during nap time, so.
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you
muchas cosas a las que prestar atención,
It's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm gonna ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else yours truly. And those people
¿Qué pasa?
a chance to win a very
vale, que si no tengo pinchado el que habla. En fin.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Jeremy. Jeremy. Thank you. This.
Oh, that. Ay.
My athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it, so.
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody
Vale,
waiting?
voy a realizar con el ratón porque si no va a ser imposible.
Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie.
¿Está tirando los textos esta señora?
I'm a human woman, and my dental
Soy una mujer humana, con higiene aceptable. A ver, yo procuro que sea un poco más que aceptable, ¿no?
Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
¿A quién le importa su cumpleaños, de verdad?
At 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favorite color?
Crushed praline 4.
¿Cómo? Que no me apagues las cosas.
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable. That is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well,
Picadito.
you got every
Otra señora.
question right, which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line
Quita de ahí.
at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach.
No toques, ¿por qué tocas?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Fuera, bicho.
For being here, Sonia.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or
¿Cómo?
poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Fuera tú.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Háblanos de ti, Sonia. Cuéntanos un poquito más. A ver. ¿Cuáles son tus intereses, tus gustos? ¿Qué te gusta hacer en la vida?
A theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman,
Samuel L. Jackson, De Niro. Ella es la que le busca los papeles a De Niro, de abuelo entrañable, abuelo picarón.
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause
Bueno, porque tiene sus inversiones la mujer.
I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home.
Desde las Maldivas te llama. ¿Dónde te va a llamar?
And,
¿De su casa?
Who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I
Fuera,
was
fuera.
actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No.
Ah, se han cerrado con un cliente.
What the fucking fuck?
No, no digas palabrotas, Jeremy.
Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time, we got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right, don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been
¿Algunos de
working
qué?
on some new shit.
De sus proyectos, ha dicho. Cuidado.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you meet their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows.
Sí, vaya papeles está buscando, al Robert De Niro.
We'd love to see it.
De abuelito canalla.
Absolutely dying to.
Right. So, what do kids
Deja el teléfono, tú.
love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers.
That's right. Animals. So, I'm trying to address the things that
Animales.
kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand.
Pues no, la
Do you
verdad.
Understand?
I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am. Yeah. So, the first one we've been working
No hay nada mejor para hacer lazos con el cliente siempre que encerrarte con él en su casa o...
It's about a lion who's having problems with
Bueno, es de primero de marketing eso, es que si no sabes eso...
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does. Yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Oh,
do the
yes,
bear.
right.
No, hombre, qué oso.
This one is much better. So, this one tells
No tendrán un oso en casa esta gente.
Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear because all of the other bears don't think that it'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The
Las caras de
trains are
este.
closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But
Está pesado el oso,
someone that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right.
No hables
He
así.
meets a wise old
Esto es la CBS,
octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Madre mía.
Fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
Hasta las cejas este tío,
What you need to do,
Bueno, esta también, la verdad.
Says the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Está bien eso, porque hay gente muy flipada en el mundo que necesitan que le bajen las expectativas un poco de la vida. ¿Qué pasa?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is
Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
And Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave.
La mediocridad mola, la mediocridad.
He goes into bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear.
Estate quieto.
And we end.
No, no señal.
End on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
You know, I might be able to... Hang on. Can we get Angie back?
Why not?
¿Dónde va esta ahora?
As they say at orgies.
Vale, se queda este solo.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I?
Quédate solito un rato, porque la verdad que estoy un poquito ya de tanto estrés. ¿Qué pasa? Porque me han saltado confetis de repente. ¿Qué me he perdido? ¿Por qué están cantando ahora, Dios mío? Ay, Dios mío. No entiendo nada. ¿Qué está pasando?
There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good mood.
No puedo poner anuncios ya. No podemos irnos a publicidad.
They'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there?
Pam, pam, pam. No, yo no trato de entenderlo, Nuyi.
What's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die.
Mira cómo voy al ritmo, ¿eh? Voy al ritmo, ¿eh?
Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house, ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports, now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear,
para.
That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over
No me pagan lo suficiente, Nuyi.
That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations.
Que estemos disfrutando de esta obra maestra gratis. Yo creo que esto es algo que muy poca gente puede vivir, ¿eh? Deberíamos sentirnos afortunados. Ahora un poquito más lento, sí, sí. Teloneros de Beyoncé. Voy a marear un poco a la gente en casa.
That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
¿Y esto?
Well, I'm sure we'll all still be singing that tomorrow morning.
Nuyi,
That's it
que
from
me
us
banean.
for tonight. Many thanks to all our guests. I look forward to seeing them all again. Eventually. But before we go, Alex, I wondered if I might have a word.
¿Cómo? Ah, que hay dos ahora. Hay dos osos en el despacho. Señorita, bájese de ahí, por favor.
And frankly, chum, you're acting like a bit of a wimp. Alex, will you give away your passport so my super rich sibling can abandon us all? Sure. Here it is.
Me está hablando a mí, ¿eh?
Can I have the money we need for food so I can go around the continent on a jolly? Sure, Susie. We can always eat your grandma when we run out of food.
¿Esto que es una alucinación?
Wouldn't it have felt better to take charge? Aren't you tempted to just lay
Me he fumado un porro.
law? You know what's hot, Alex? Other than me.
No, no, usted no es sexy. Bájese de ahí.
Confidence. Power.
Bájese de la encimera.
We're all drawn to it like rats to the piper. Don't you care where your son goes?
Que me van a despedir, señorita, por favor.
You will when you find out. Look, far be it from me to try and lead you down the dark pathway, although sort of is my whole raison d'être.
Pero vamos a ver, yo no me acuerdo de esto, Nugit. ¿Cuándo he jugado yo este juego y ha salido esta señora? Tiene que salir en directo, justamente.
It was just some stupid game where you could just do it all over again if it all went wrong.
¿Cómo?
Imagine if Sam and Charlie and Susie were just characters. Wow. Think of all the fun you could have. Just being bad, you know.
No.
For the hell of it. My name's Megan Wolf.
Vale, Megan, pero bájate de la encimera.
Ugh. Jen, I'm just gonna go smoke.
Ahí va.
Okay, can you get Bozeman on the phone?
Los anuncios, que me queda embobado por lo que sea y no los he puesto. A ver. ¿Esto era necesario? ¿Qué sentido tenía esa señora encima de esa mesa después de una actuación musical de infantil, no? Porque era una actuación infantil. Pues un poco sí, es que se te ve todo, pero voy a quitar la cámara de ahí porque es que no sé ni lo que se te ve ni lo que no se te ve. Ojo. Que era un sueño todo. Hemos sido engañados, Nugit. Y me suspenden otra vez. Yo no me lo puedo creer. No sé qué tengo que hacer ya con lo bien que lo he hecho, ¿eh? ¿Cómo que porque me giro, Nugit? Porque se le veía el papo. ¿Pero tú te crees que me han suspendido otra vez? En fin. Mira, no me quiere, le doy igual al gobierno, le doy igual a los que no son del gobierno, a los de Podemos, a los podemitas les doy igual, y la cadena no me quiere. Todo mal. En fin. A ver qué toca ahora. Creo que ahora viene un poco de texto. Y no me he traído agua. Voy a tener que leer. A ver. El pitido acompasado del monitor cardíaco te hace volver en ti. Al abrir los ojos te recibe un semicírculo de rostros preocupados. Tu familia está contigo y es una escena bastante reconfortante en este lugar desconocido. Pestañeas unas cuantas veces para librarte del sueño y focalizas a todo el mundo. Soy resines ahora mismo, ¿eh? Sientes una mano sobre la tuya, amable y reconfortante. Sam está contigo, como siempre, tiene el rostro cargado de preocupación, pero también de más afecto que nunca. Sabíamos que estarías bien, nunca lo dudamos, pero como vea a Boseman... ¿Quién es Boseman? Mi jefe. Le oprimo la mano, no sé qué. Empiezan a desaparecer las arrugas de preocupación de la frente de Sam. Está más que claro que tenéis ya bastantes cosas de las que preocuparos como para que encima tu salud se sume a la lista. Le sonríes una última vez y te giras a mirar al resto de la familia. En cuanto Susie se ausenta, empiezas a notar la inquietud de Charlie, que intenta evitar mostrar cualquier tipo de inquietud. Charlie es el hijo, creo. Charlie se pone tenso en cuanto te giras para mirarlo y la preocupación le invade el rostro. O sea, fijo que estás bien, ¿no? Fijo que estás bien. Falta un poco un bro, ¿no? ¿Estás bien, no, bro? Pregunta al fin a la primera vez, a la vez que desvía la mirada. Claro que sí, colegui. No hay de qué preocuparse. Estaré bien, Charlie. Deja la sábana en paz. ¿Qué marcamos, Nuyit? Da igual, ¿no? Pues claro que sí, colegui. Sí, padre enrollado. Padre que quiere ser tu amigo. Que te habla de tú a tú y te hace así con el puño. Give me 5, bro. Lo que tú quieras, bro. Charlie te mira y esboza una sonrisa. Es una de esas tan contagiosas que no tarda en extenderse por toda la sala. Siempre es un placer tenerlo a tu lado. Dejas de sonreír en cuanto ves a tu madre, que se encuentra mirando por la ventana con desgana. A pesar de todo lo que has hecho, no se encuentra demasiado bien últimamente. ¿Te encuentras bien, mamá? Si ya ves que no. El padre así... diría que pasa colega, claro. Colegui, como ha dicho este. Tu madre se sorprende tanto cuando la llamas que sale de su ensoñación, se gira y te sonríe y te alegras de ver que te reconoce, cosa cada vez más atípica. ¿Por qué? Porque la madre tenía Alzheimer o algo así. Pues claro, cielo, ¿cómo te encuentras? Sonríes y asientes, pero antes de que puedas responder, una doctora entra en la sala y echa a todo el mundo. Uy, 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 cuando hacen eso, te pregunta como mínimo por enésima vez cómo te encuentras. Dadas las circunstancias, bastante bien. Perfecto, no hay signos de daño, solo un poco de conmoción en el sistema antiguo, como si le hubiera dado un calambre. ¿Por qué será? No te recomendaría volver a hacer nada parecido, claro, pero tendrás el frescor de una lechuga en cuanto descanses un par de días en casa. ¿Vale? Ah, y tanto la habitación como los cuidados, dice la doctora mientras señala la sala que parece bastante cara. Corre todo a cuenta del señor Boseman, te ha dejado esas flores y dice que no te preocupes y que puedes tomarte todo lo que queda de semana libre. ¿Vale? Está bien, la verdad. Hombre, no voy a ir a trabajar en estas condiciones, ¿no? Y pasan una semana, 2 semanas, día 180, una carga que soportar. Uf, mucho texto en Uyit. Llegas a casa después de trabajar hasta tarde y ves que la luz de la cocina sigue encendida, cosa que no suele ser buena señal. Todos suelen estar en la cama a estas horas. Abres la puerta de la cocina con cuidado y ves a Sam en la mesa. Tiene un montón de documentos y facturas delante y, por lo que parece, el segundo paquete de galletas que se ventila. Galletas de estas príncipes, que están muy buenas, ¿eh? Te da un besito cuando te sientas a su lado. Bien. Sam frunce el ceño y vuelve a mirar la factura que tienes entre las manos. Hola cielo, estaba echando un ojo a las facturas, nada más. Mira hacia la puerta de la despensa que se ha convertido en la habitación de tu madre. Joder, ha metido a la madre en la despensa. En la despensa, tú. Hemos hecho lo que hemos podido, pero creo que Cassandra necesita una enfermera que la cuide. De repente lo único que ves son facturas. Llevo toda la noche hojeando las facturas, Sam te coge la mano con los ojos llenos de lágrimas. No nos lo podemos permitir de ninguna manera, lo siento mucho. Uy... Sam se levanta y te abraza con fuerza, pero no puedes dejar de pensar en tu madre. ¿Cómo vas a permitirte pagarle lo que necesita? Mañana tendrás que decírselo a los niños y luego tendrás que pedir cita en el centro de transición. ¿Qué es el centro de transición? Ni idea, la verdad. Pero yo pensaba que este juego iba de tomar decisiones y aquí lo único que hay es texto a rabiar, ¿eh? Día 201, una carta por casa. Para casa. Sam está fuera por trabajo esta noche y Charlie se queda en casa de un amigo. La casa es tuya. Bueno. Pides algo de comer, te tomas un par de copas y te relajas delante de la tele. Pones ahí Canal Plus codificado y a disfrutar. La programación no es lo mejor, pero seguro que hay algo que ver. ¿Qué te apetecen? ¿Unas risas? ¿Una comedia? ¿Te pones ahí la que se avecina? Sam no está, pero te atreves a ver algo de miedo sin compañía, te pones Expediente Warren. Quieres desconectar, así que te decantas por una de Tom Cruise. O a Sam no le apasionan los dramas históricos, así que aprovechas para ponerte las botas porque no está. Te pones ahí, no sé, el cuento de la criada, ¿no? Vale, pues elegimos comedia, ¿no? La que se avecina. El humor es un poquillo impredecible, pero casi te da algo de risa con el chiste del horno. El de... La víctima estaba cocinando croquetas y de repente va a coger un perolo y... ¡oh! ¿No? Ese chiste. Te limpias una lagrimilla y de repente ves algo que refleja la luz de la tele debajo de la mesita. La curiosidad te puede, así que te acercas para sacar lo que sea que es y en cuanto lo coges te acuerdas de la nota que te ha dejado Sam. Oye cielo, Charlie ha perdido el regalo de Susie, ¿te importa buscarlo esta noche? Cuando lo tienes en la mano te sorprende ver que el regalo es un mechero grabado para Carlitos. Carlitos. No se cansa de repetir que es un mote cariñoso, pero Charlie pone mala cara siempre que lo llama así. No tiene muy claro que a Sam le fuera a parecer bien. Sí, un accidente doméstico clarísimo. La nota de Susi dice: Incordistán, ¿cómo que Incordistán? Tiene la tradición de glorificar el arte de provocar incendios, así que pensé que te gustaría. No hagas bobadas, ¿eh? Espero que sea un recuerdo y no un pasatiempo nuevo al que le ha cogido gusto el chaval, o al que se lo empezará a coger. Los porro. Pasa casi un mes. Vale, ya nos dejan jugar un poquito, ¿eh? Madre mía, la chapa que nos han metido, chaval. A ver, va. Ah, no sé qué viene, la verdad. El silencio. Vale. Mira, han cambiado el plató, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a meter los anuncios. Tenemos Neil el Pirado, Lardomaster 5000 me gusta. La electricidad, perdón. Así. Lardomaster. Uy, se ha fundido un DVDs de Portable y ya está. ¿Y el bloque 3 qué pasa? Tendremos que ponerlo en el bloque 1 luego. Que no se nos olvide, Nujit, me lo recuerdas. Teléfono... Teléfono nada. Vale.
Jenny. I'm sorry, Kath, you're gonna have to leave.
At 11:30, it's a double bill for popular transatlantic comedy. That Nun. Letting it go to your head.
Titulares otra vez, ¿eh? Me da pereza, ¿eh? Que pinche la 1. Ah, sí. Perdón. Gracias, ¿eh? Pero ya lo sabía, de todas formas. Lo que pasa es que estaba esperando. El establishment contraataca. El Consejo Mundial ha aprobado hoy sanciones punitivas sobre nuestro país. ¿Qué nos parecen las sanciones? ¿Bien? ¿Mal? Hombre, pues el gobierno siempre bien. Que quiero tener al gobierno contento, porque si no está el gobierno contento, las cosas no me van a ir bien, ¿eh? Yo creo. Y ya enfadé al gobierno la última vez.
Of course, the rest of the world will want us to fail, or it'll be their billionaires next. But I trust Julia and Peter.
Thanks, Patrick. Fascinating stuff.
Vale.
Popular Prime Minister Julia Salisbury has released a reassuringly brave statement.
En respuesta al controvertido anuncio del Consejo Mundial, mensaje tranquilizador. Esta señora también me cae bastante mal, ¿eh? No. Ya tardaba esto en tocarme la moral, ya. Vale. Un poquito así más grande. Así, 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 así. No. Despacito para abajo, ay carajo. Vale. Vale. Nada, esto ya lo tenemos dominado. Despacito para arriba. Para arriba. Vale. Ya no hay más osos, ¿no? Era una ensoñación. A ver, los ciudadanos... Actitud del gobierno. Bien, bien, la actitud del gobierno, bien. Los ciudadanos están contentísimos con el gobierno. El gobierno que bien hacen las cosas, madre mía. Sí, sí, desde que apoyo al gobierno, mi hijo matrícula de honor en todo. Es un bebé.
Following the release of the Floodmaster 5000, production of Floods are at an all-time high, requiring the new manufacturing facility in Grizzleford to move to 24-hour-a-day production.
La gente se encuentra cada vez... ¿Es esto? ¿Hay algo mejor que un puñado de flardos? No sé qué es un flardo, la verdad. Me da igual. A ver qué opina Rosa María Sardá de los flardos. Ya. Se muere, ¿eh? ¿Cómo? ¿No salen lo que son los flardos? Muchos viajeros se sintieron intimidados por las figuras silenciosas que esperaban a las puertas de cada estación de la capital. El grupo extremista este no nos gusta ni a nosotros ni al gobierno de este mi querido país, ¿eh? Nada, a la cárcel, a la cárcel. La extrema izquierda que está arruinando el país, ¿eh?
Can I ask your opinions on Disrupt? Are those the guys in black with the orange fist thing?
Fatal, fatal.
Can I be honest? Of course. This is journalism. They scare me a bit.
Se le nota asustada esta mujer por culpa de esos radicales. Tras dividirse en dos facciones de guerra, las cosas han ido de mal en peor para la desventurada expedición. Parece que sin esmerarle... ¿Qué marcamos aquí? Pues que tenemos que enviar recursos, claro que sí. Hay que apoyar a la ciencia.
Oh, it's all just good fun, isn't it? Anyway, you can't just arm one side, but...
Claro, hay que armar a todos los bandos y que se peleen fuerte y ya que gane el mejor. Hoy se ha abierto la inscripción para las nuevas tarjetas de miembro del equipo de Advance, un plan del gobierno para facilitar el acceso a los nuevos servicios públicos que se presentan cada día. Es que todo lo que haga el gobierno, a favor, muy a favor. Viva el rey y viva España. A ver. Bueno, las tarjetas, qué maravilla las tarjetas. Mi hijo y yo, desde que conocemos las tarjetas voluntarias del gobierno, no vamos a otro sitio que no sea a buscar una, que sí. Claro que sí, madre mía, está el niño, que le dices, ¿qué quieres? ¿El nuevo Pokémon? Una tarjeta del gobierno, la tarjeta. ¿Qué quiere Pokémon el niño? La nueva cerveza Cabezazo. La cerveza Joporro. Repite. Pues que no nos gusta la cerveza aquí. Es un asco. Conciso pero claro. Prevenidos con la cámara 2. Vale. ¿He tomado buenas decisiones, Nuyit? ¿Crees o no? Yo creo que sí. Claro. Pero no es culpa mía, voy a suspender porque el juego es así. ¿Qué pasa? Ay, madre mía. Soy imbécil a veces. Pero está bien reconocerlo, yo creo. No, ahora si me suspenden igual es con razón. Este señor borracho de verdad que me encanta, ¿eh?
Great pleasure. You, Megan Wolf, are like strongest guard of labor camp who wake up inside body of crazy expensive prostitute.
¿Qué le ha dicho?
Okay. Minister, as one of those arguing most strongly for these sanctions, how do you feel about Advance's defiant stance?
Advance is like man who think he have big career in movies land, when actually he
¿Qué comparaciones más raras hace este hombre?
and holding tiny penis in hand.
He's clearly not from Svenland then.
No, si me van a banear por culpa de este señor.
Facilities in the continent, yeah.
And welcome to Svenland's Minister of Mojo, Björk. I'm sorry, we don't appear to have your surname.
It's just Björk, yeah. We don't use things like socially divisive surnames here, yeah.
Minister?
It's just Björk, yeah.
Right, Björk. Your country spoke in favour of Advance at the World Council today, but you were noticeably absent when it came to the actual vote.
Well, what a surprise. The hippies didn't show
Los hippies, la culpa siempre de los hippies.
That's quite racist, because if you must know, we were going to go to the whole like voting, yeah. But it's actually the festival of Feuerland here at the moment.
Claro, si coincide con Eurovisión, hombre, es que si te ponen a ir a votar cuando hay Eurovisión, pues ¿qué vas a elegir?
You're like sissy man.
Ala.
You have this expression,
Ala.
sissy man is like man with tiny penis who like to wash more than once a week.
Actually, that's quite homophobic, yeah. Because...
Stop winding him.
Efectivamente, sí. A la vista está que es calvo.
Ivan and I used to play golf back in my media days.
He always wins.
Nothing gives him greater pleasure than grinding people's gears. The more publicly, the better.
You're like man with tiny penis who think he
Tiene una manía este señor con los hombres con el pene pequeño.
Oh, could it be? No, it's tiny penis.
Ivan's just worried that when the rest of the world sees how well we're doing, they'll notice all that dosh that he's got squirreled away. Because that's what these sanctions are, Megan. They're the last pathetic gasp of an establishment in collapse. Wolves at the gates, Ivanhoe.
Pero Nojit con 3 centímetros ya es tremendo avión de combate.
In Svenland, we have like serious animal welfare legislation. And like my friend Helga, she got arrested for killing a butterfly that was hovering over her fuel thing. I mean, in English, jam sandwich.
I used to know a girl called Jam Sandwich. She was a right cracker too. I wonder what became of her.
We seem to be wandering a little from the news here.
Human interest, Jeremy. The real people behind the headlines and all that. So if you're watching, Jan, give us a call. Yeah.
¿Qué dice esta mujer?
We can't organise a reunion.
Crux, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to run it past Mrs. Clement first, eh?
Peter, you're like man trying to empty ashes of mistresses into oncoming vent. Soon you have tiny penis and beard full of secrets.
La campaña de este hombre es pene pequeño. Si no me votas, pene pequeño.
Okay, well, it seems that we are running out of time.
Yes, so before we go to the break, briefly, if you would, gentlemen, with the people of this country facing shortages and
possible shortages and power outages.
Yes.
Tiene pelo sedoso este señor, ¿eh?
Possible shortages and power outages. Can you summarize your thoughts for us, Minister Björk?
Well, from here, yeah, you all look a bit stupid really arguing about outdated divisive concepts like money. In Svenland, we replace...
Sí, la verdad que discutir por dinero es una cosa que ya en el siglo XXI, ¿verdad?
Thank you, Minister Votovich.
Your country is like man who think he invented
Otra
a
vez.
perfect trap for giant mutant hairy bear. When really he's just standing in field
Holding his tiny penis, yes. Thank you, Minister. And finally, Prime Minister Clement.
Let me talk to your viewers here, Jeremy.
Eso, habla un poco. Pero no mucho porque cuando habla sube el pan.
Don't even lose a wink of sleep. We knew the rest of the world would react this way, and we're ready. As my old man used to say, you can't make a shite pie without blocking a few toilets.
La verdad que es una gran... Es muy sabio este hombre.
We'll be back.
After these messages.
1 minute back.
Hey,
Vámonos.
Peter, I over your way this weekend.
Vale, primer bloque hecho.
Yeah, sure, front or back.
¿Cómo?
That's what I hope you're asking Megan Wolf for me.
She's out of your league, mate.
Thank you for the correction.
Well, you have to be more careful.
Todo machistas los tíos, ¿eh?
Long-term plan to get fired live on the news at 6 in front of the nation.
A ver, no hay llamadas de mi compi. Hoy me ha abandonado, ¿eh? Valoración del bloque C. Esto es aprobado, creo, ¿eh? A ver. Nueva censura que debería aparecer en azul como la censura de siempre. Presta atención a la onda azul de Advance. Vale, esto era lo de que ahora aparecían los de los podemitas a boicotear la señal, ¿no? De mi queridísimo gobierno.
Megan. This is Jeremy, and he'll be interviewing you.
Yo, thanks for having me on your show, man.
A ver, ¿a quién pincho, Nuyit? ¿La 1, la 2? O troleo un poquito y empiezo con la 3. ¿Qué te parece? Actuación musical ahora, ¿eh?
Welcome back. I'm Megan Wolf.
Que no, hombre, que no.
Later, we have an exclusive first look at a theatrical sensation everyone's going to be talking about. But first, it's time to go over to the culture spot with lovely old Jeremy Donaldson, who's joined by a very special guest. Jeremy.
Thanks, Megan. I have the honor and privilege of being joined by hip-hop royalty. He's been called the son of the streets and the father of truth. Not sure how that works, but whatever.
Kanye West ahora de invitado.
Jesus!
Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, it's a real honor to be here on your show, The News. You know, as a kid on the streets, I used to watch you through a window of the shop, so to be here right now is crazy.
You've had quite the journey to be here.
Se la suda muchísimo a Jeremy, ¿eh?
Tell us about it.
Well, you know, I try not to.
Sí, ahora cantan.
Well, you know, the past is the past, and I don't like to dwell on it.
I understand.
But yeah, man, the streets is all I remember. Like, my mother donated me to a charity shop soon after I was born. Elderly lady took pity on me. You know, she let me sleep on a pile of crime fiction until I taught myself how to walk.
Harry Potter este tío.
Wow, that's quite the childhood.
And she died tragically. Right there in my arms, man. You know, I remember a tear falling as she laid there next to the used homeware. And in that moment,
Joder, qué trágico,
I became a child of the streets. I was just 18 months old.
What a tale. What a tale. You're known for your
Apasionante,
direct and honest lyrics. Was your style informed by your troubled past?
Oh, like I said, I try not to talk about it. It's just it's just too hard.
Of course.
But my first album is about the story of the first 4 times I stole, so I wouldn't start.
No quiere hablar, pero...
A small group of infants came to see me as their de facto leader. They call me Mr. Cheese Slice. Anyway, we were like a family.
Sí, es tan bueno como yo eligiendo nombres, ¿eh?
Recently, you've been quite outspoken about the government.
Yeah, fuck the government. Fuck Advance. Fuck Peter Clement.
What is it that you object to so vehemently?
Well, you know, they stole from us. They're taking our money and spending it, man.
Redistributing it. Actually, homelessness has been all but eliminated in the last...
Sí que sí, Jeremy. Lo redistribuyen, que es muy diferente, ¿eh?
Surely that's a cause close to your heart?
Yeah, nah, of course, man. Very much so. I just mean, like, why do I have to pay for it, you know?
You don't.
Claro.
People have been rehoused on property seized from the historically wealthy. And that couldn't have been you, could it?
Look, yeah. I worked hard to be here. I built this from nothing, and I deserve to be rewarded for that.
Would you say you worked harder than, say, a farmer or a care worker?
I don't know.
Buen debate, ¿eh? Ahora está este debate en la calle.
Who's to say I don't? And no one can take that away from me.
Not even to help, say, vulnerable children? Mr. Cheese Slice?
What is it you're trying to say?
I just don't understand where you've placed yourself politically. I mean, is it ideological or is it tactical?
Well, it's more of
Yo creo que este sabe de política lo mismo que yo de neurociencia, ¿eh?
I let the music speak for itself. And the people agree with me.
Well, that remains to be seen. But you have given me a very easy segue out of a conversation that I promise you was much more painful for me than it was for you. So here he is with his hit song, Mrs. Ludlow's Tears.
Oh no, I'm going to do something a little different. It's a new single I've been working on.
Oh, so this is
Uy.
is it?
Yeah.
Que no está aprobado, Nuyit.
Excellent. Don't worry, we've got a
¿Qué puede pasar? Todo puede estar perfectamente, ¿verdad? Nada va a salir mal.
With a new song. Aren't we lucky? It's Jesus.
Dale, dale.
You're gonna pay up. You're gonna pay back.
Sí, así, con ritmo, con ritmo.
Well, we're all different races from many different places. At any given moment, only one could be the greatest.
4. 3. 2. 1. Censura.
Why does Julie require a massive fucking mansion? So fuck all your schemes. I don't need your freaky team, and I don't need your help to achieve my fucking dreams.
Vale, que bailen, que se vean.
So don't make a fuss when you find you're one of us. Get every single one of you's a bit Jesus. And you can call me crazy, cause no one ever
A 2, que está él.
waste a lifetime being motherfucking lazy. I may be inventive, my taste may be expensive, but why would I get out of bed with no fucking incentive? Although it's contravention of your obvious intention, I like to eat a little of the fruits in my invention.
Creo que estoy dando el mismo ritmo que mi abuela bailando. El mismo ritmo que un debate de intereconomía.
So this is for the snub ones, the push and the shove ones, the folks that feel the burden of their motherfucking loved ones, ones who had plenty like a motherfucking baby, the ones who now finding that their bank accounts are empty, the ones with aspiration who had to flee a nation, the ones who built a business out of dreams of perspiration. There's all sorts of people, the good and the evil. It only takes a glance to see we're not all equal. You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. And the best of the brave serve the press of the ways. Cause we're equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. Gonna take this fact, gonna stay here red. Gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head. Cause he's fake as shit.
Yo tengo que instalar los emotes en Ujit porque no veo lo que... El Phil's Birthday Man, este que has puesto, no lo veo. Y si no censuro nada a partir de ahora, respetamos la integridad de la canción y a su autor. Me parece buena idea. Madre mía, que se me va la audiencia. Buah. Impresionante. Muy bien, muy bien. ¿Esto cuando sale el disco para no comprarlo?
I'm sorry. I might not agree with you, but I'd just like to offer you an apology. I've just been told that there was some kind of issue upstairs, and an attempt was made to censor some of your notes.
What?
Uy, uy.
I'd just like to say to you and everyone at home that this.
A ver, hemos censurado, pero muy poquito, ¿eh? Y la mayoría de las veces no he acertado. Tú no te preocupes.
We pride ourselves on remaining neutral, unbiased, and independent of any outside interference. You have my word. We will never censor ideas. Back to you, Megan.
Well, a bit of dangerous
Vale.
language there. Sorry about that. Well, thank you to little
12 segundos y publi, segundo bloque.
Coming up, we'll be speaking to a couple of familiar faces about their upcoming dramatic outing. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
No se mueran.
That's the ad.
Just to remind you, fixing that old VCR.
Sí.
Last ad break.
Just a mix-up.
Hay que meter la cinta nueva.
Oh, trust me.
¿Qué metemos?
I'm going to hear about this.
Ácido gástrico o Advance. Advance, venga, una del gobierno.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jeremy.
Vale. Y ya solo queda uno, Nuyit. Y después de este bloque cerraremos por hoy, que ya llevamos un buen rato. 1 hora 20 minutos. ¿Te parece bien? Si te parece mal, pues mira, ajo y agua, Nuyit. Aquí no estoy yo, no soy tu mono de feria para entretenerte a ti. Hay más streamers por ahí.
Oh, here we go.
Bueno, pues que me paguen, Nuyit, que me paguen.
Foot in.
If we could just get you in position.
Oh, say no more. Say no more.
Bueno, voy a trabajar aquí.
Mr. Algebra.
¿Dónde está tu Prime, Nuyit?
Harris, and this is Ms. Raiden.
¿Dónde está el Prime? Que yo lo vea.
Together again, eh? Who'd have thought it?
Perhaps a lower order demon.
Yes, it is awfully exciting, isn't it?
Right, okay then. We're going live in 10 seconds, opening on camera 1.
Pues no me gusta eso, Nuyit. Le quito el mod,
5,
Desmod y
4,
van.
3.
Welcome back.
Mira, encima no me has avisado y casi se me olvida pinchar a Megan. Muy mal,
Really are too kind, Megan. It was only a yogurt commercial.
Tenías una misión.
I'm still proud of it.
Here to talk about
Sí, hombre, un
the
iPhone.
show, we're joined by National
Yo te sorteo
Tommy
un
Harris, the National Theatres
Alcatel.
and National Deficit, Jeff Algebra.
It's so lovely to have you all. Tommy, would you like to tell us about the show?
You know what? I'd bloody love to. It's about me. It's about my life.
And where did the idea
¿Y a quién le interesa la vida de este hombre?
Right, picture this. Their legs akimbo, mid-session.
Sorteo de mods.
Sweat is pouring out of me like an immense hole.
Vaya, qué casualidad.
And then Cindy comes in. She says, Pete's on the phone.
That's Peter Clement, the Prime Minister.
Yeah, Pete's actually a really good mate of mine.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, no, he comes to training sometimes.
A ver, pincha este. Voy a concentrarme, Nuyit, un poquito.
Pete, he says, Toby, he thinks my name's Toby, see. He says, how would you
Y para concentrarme necesito
spread your message
toda la neurona
spirit and
puesta en esto.
across this fractured nation? How would you like to really make a difference in these desperate times?
What did you say?
Yeah, right, yeah.
So, Jeff, the question on everyone's lips is, what in
Ahora, ¿qué demonios pintas tú aquí? Claro.
Well, after the success of my debut work and all the people that I've touched, I knew that I had a career in theatre. Yeah? I've always been an admirer of Tommy from afar. So when my manager phoned and said that I'd been offered the gig as director, I was ecstatic. I whipped my trousers off and got straight to work.
Why did you do that?
I do all my best work with my trousers off.
Yeah, I've been told that.
Yo también hago mucho eso. De hecho, ahora estoy sin pantalones porque me concentro mejor. No sé.
It's about how hard it's been for me and some of the struggles that I've faced. It's like really getting to the heart of how tough it is to be me. I call it Tommy Harris. Jesus, that was hard.
Catchy. We actually have some clips of the process of the show.
Imágenes del ensayo. A ver.
Yeah, so the show is built
Todavía no.
around two things that are very important to me. It mixes scenes from my life as well as epic fantasy retellings of scenes from my life.
But Dad, you promised you'd come to my graduation.
Ojo, Hamlet.
I'm sorry, son. You're an embarrassment.
But Dad, you promised you'd come to my graduation.
Back, demon! Back to the hells!
A ver, las caras, Juan.
Philippa, what's it been like co-starring with Tommy Harris?
I've always dreamed of treading the boards at medium-scale regional theatres, Megan. And for once, this show really gives me something to say.
Así. Intercalamos planos de su Gepeto y de la obra. Esto es televisión, ¿no?
Really lets me show my tremendous range as an actor. I've always suffered from typecasting, forced to play the same tired characters in every god-awful yogurt advert or god-forsaken soap opera or god forbid.
Mira cómo sube la audiencia, porque saben que lo hago bien.
But you know, this show has really let me just go there.
Jeff, the viewers at home will be dying to know exactly what is it that you bring to the show.
Good question. I think these guys.
A nadie le interesa Jeff, la verdad.
My steady hand.
Mira, si es que es torpe encima.
My arm round the shoulder approach that's really brought the production from strength to strength.
Absolutely right. Jeff's contributions are immeasurable. He was our rock.
Can you give us a sneak peek of anything else that might be in the show?
Yeah, all sorts, yeah.
Yep. We've got lots of exclusive first-hand experiences of
Perdón.
time in the underground sports board scene.
And some epic fantasy retellings of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
Que si me cambian las cámaras. Es la de Merly, es verdad. ¿Cómo se llamaba? Tania, ¿no?
And am I right in saying this was officially commissioned by the government?
Esa.
All paid for by the taxpayer, which, you know, to be honest, was actually a lifesaver, really.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that without Advance's support, we'd have had to cut the finale.
Which frankly would have been a travesty.
Vale. Estoy clavando sin querer,
You do this every night.
Absolutely. It's a metaphor.
For what?
Death.
And the public are footing the bill, are they?
Con nuestros impuestos pagamos esto, ¿eh?
Between the cost of my tour bus and the dry cleaning of my ties, I'm barely scraping a profit here.
Amazing. And where can the folks at home come and see this for themselves? We're performing all over the nation.
Uf.
And people can see it for
Toda la nación tiene que soportar esta obra. Madre mía.
Isn't that incredible, Jeremy?
Yes, it's unbelievable.
Well, thank you all so much.
Están en todos los teatros más menos importantes de la ciudad. Ahí están.
That's all we have time for tonight. Join us tomorrow when I'll be interviewing the world's most attractive horse. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. And from all of us here, have a peaceful night.
Y anuncios. Vale, y creo que ya está, ¿no? Hemos acabado todo el programa de hoy. A ver. Emisión finalizada, vámonos. Secuencia la 1, una C. La segunda me la han suspendido y en la tercera, ojo, Ojo que he sacado una B. Eso ya es notable, Y de media, pues una C, ¿qué es? 5 raspado, más o menos. Entre un suspenso, un aprobado y un notable, sale un 5 raspado, yo creo. Claro. Si hago los deberes, participo y asisto a clase, me aprueban. He recibido mi salario completo. Tan mal no lo habré hecho, Nullito. Dinero actual vendiendo un riñón. Bueno, ya es mejor que más pobre que una rata. El gobierno me ama. Los podemitas que les den. Out of context. Y el canal no me quiere. Pero no me quiere porque no le da la gana, porque no lo he hecho tan mal esta vez. Pero bueno. Cargamos y ya nos vamos. ¿Te ha gustado el stream, Nuyit? Día 242, una escalera que merece la pena subir. Pues esto ya lo veremos el próximo día. Muy corto el stream, Pero bueno, el próximo día seguimos con este juego, o no, ya veremos. Igual juego a otra cosa, igual juego a The Long Drive o a otro juego. Sorpresa. Así que te voy a poner un temazo, si te parece. Para que te lo goses. Y nos vamos hasta mañana. Adiós, Nuyit, adiós.